Politics-Administration Dichotomy, 1887-1926. Initiated by Woodrow Wilson, this phase emphasized separating politics from administration to enhance efficiency and professionalism in governance. 2. Principles of Administration, 1927-1937. Scholars focused on identifying universal principles for effective administration, such as hierarchy and specialization. 3. Era of Challenges, 1938-1947. Critiques emerged questioning rigid administrative principles, emphasizing human behavior and organizational dynamics. 4. Crisis of Identity, 1950-1970. Public administration struggled to define its scope, balancing political science and management influences. 5. Public Policy Perspective, 1971 onwards. The field shifted towards integrating policy formulation and implementation, emphasizing interdisciplinary approaches. New Public Administration, NPA, emerged in 1968 during the Minnowbrook Conference, organized by Dwight Waldo at Syracuse University. This movement arose as a response to the limitations of traditional public administration, emphasizing social equity, responsiveness, and relevance to societal needs. It gained further prominence with the publication of Public Administration in a Time of Turbulence in 1971, which encapsulated its principles. Here are 15 key thinkers in public administration and their contributions. 1. Woodrow Wilson, known as the father of public administration, he introduced the politics-administration dichotomy, emphasizing the separation of politics from administrative functions. 2. Frederick W. Taylor developed scientific management, focusing on efficiency and productivity through time studies and standardized tasks. 3. Henri Fayol proposed administrative principles like planning, organizing, commanding, coordinating, and controlling, along with 14 principles of management. 4. Max Weber introduced the concept of bureaucracy, emphasizing a structured hierarchy, rules, and rational legal authority. 5. Mary Parker Follett advocated for participatory management and conflict resolution through integration. 6. Elton Mayo conducted the Hawthorne Studies, highlighting the importance of human relations and worker satisfaction in productivity. 7. Herbert A. Simon critiqued traditional administrative theories and introduced decision-making as central to administration. 8. Douglas McGregor proposed Theory X and Theory Y, contrasting authoritarian and participative management styles. 9. Rensis Lakert developed management systems focusing on participative decision-making and organizational efficiency. 10. Fred W. Riggs, known for his ecological approach to comparative public administration through models like the Prismatic Society. 11. Dwight Waldo emphasized the normative aspects of public administration and its role in democracy. 12. Abraham Maslow introduced the hierarchy of needs, influencing motivation theories in administrative behavior. 13. Karl Marx. His critique of capitalism influenced discussions on governance and public policy structures. 14. Peter Drucker focused on management by objectives and the role of innovation in administration. 15. Kautilya Chanakya authored Arthashastra, offering ancient insights into governance, ethics, and statecraft. Here are 20 prominent political science thinkers and their key contributions. 1. Plato advocated for a philosopher, king, and justice in the Republic as the foundation of an ideal state. 2. Aristotle emphasized empirical observation and classified governments based on who rules and for whose benefit. 3. Niccolo Machiavelli focused on power and pragmatism in governance, especially in The Prince. 4. Thomas Hobbes advocated for a social contract and a strong sovereign to prevent anarchy in Leviathan. 5. John Locke championed natural rights, limited government, and consent of the governed in 2 treatises of government. 6. Jean-Jacques Rousseau proposed the concept of the general will and direct democracy in The Social Contract. 7. Karl Marx critiqued capitalism and advocated for class struggle leading to a communist society. 8. John Stuart Mill promoted liberty, individual rights, and utilitarianism in works like On Liberty. 9. Max Weber analyzed authority types, traditional, charismatic, rational legal, and bureaucracy's role in governance. 10. Hannah Arendt explored totalitarianism, power, and human action in works like The Human Condition. 11. Robert Dahl developed pluralist theories of democracy, emphasizing polyarchy. 12. Michel Foucault examined power dynamics, discipline, and governance through historical analysis. 13. Frantz Fanon advocated for decolonization and critiqued colonialism's psychological effects in The Wretched of the Earth. 14. Antonio Gramsci introduced the concept of cultural hegemony as a tool for maintaining power. 15. Samuel P. Huntington explored political order, modernization, and cultural clashes in The Clash of Civilizations. 16. Jürgen Habermas focused on communicative action and deliberative democracy. 17. Friedrich Hayek defended free market capitalism against centralized planning in The Road to Serfdom. 18. Alexis de Tocqueville analyzed democracy's strengths and weaknesses in Democracy in America. 19. Vladimir Lenin theorized revolutionary leadership and party organization for socialism. 20. John Rawls proposed principles of justice as fairness in A Theory of Justice. The Indian government operates through 3 primary organs: the executive, the legislature, and the judiciary, each with distinct roles and responsibilities as defined by the Constitution. 1. Executive. The President is the head of state, while the Prime Minister leads the executive branch. The Council of Ministers, headed by the Prime Minister, exercises real executive power. The President acts on their advice, while ministries implement policies and laws. 2. Legislature. The Parliament is bicameral, consisting of the Lok Sabha, lower house, and Rajya Sabha, upper house. It enacts laws, approves budgets, and holds the executive accountable. 3. Judiciary. The Supreme Court is at the apex, ensuring constitutional compliance and justice. It oversees high courts and subordinate courts. These organs work interdependently to uphold governance and democracy.